Everyone, I can safely say that one of my favorite video genres are police body cam videos. Not like the violent ones where something bad happens, more in the sense of like the funny ones. Like one that I'm always going to remember vividly is one where like the police officer dolphin dives to the ground and empties a mag into the back of a poor woman's SUV, simply because he heard like some squirrel drop a nut on the ground and he misheard that as a gunshot. It was something dumb on that level. My point being that those body cams always capture moments that only happen to officers. Not to mention the fact that they're always recording. So the odds of them capturing something bizarre goes up a lot higher. And wherever they called you to respond to an incident, nothing weird will go unrecorded on the body cam. And I say that because what are the odds of an officer coming across a drunk pastor who is driving back home or whatever sanctuary he went to sleep in, and it's so very clear that he's hammered by his face, his motion, and his speech manner. This comes from a channel called Bodycam Raw, Wisconsin, which I only came across after seeing a clip that I'll be talking about today, which although, yeah, they came out like 3 months ago, I'm still fascinated by the idea of like such a holy person being this intoxicated. And I didn't, skip through parts and see like near the end, and yeah, he's comedically shit-faced for someone you wouldn't expect to be.
Roll this window down. Hey.
Good evening, officer.
Hey, what's going on?
So, tire has been blown, and trying to get back to where I'm staying. In fact, it's the sanctuary of Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Mm-hmm. You have a driver's license?
I do, yes. Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Keep it.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
A couple of drinks.
What's a couple?
2 Manhattans.
2 Manhattans?
Yes, sir.
What are those? I'm not familiar with those.
They're 2 cocktails. Yeah.
Okay, what is it mixed with?
One a shot of rum with each, and
a shot of rum with each.
That's right, yes, sir.
Okay, he had him in that part. Any person that you say like they had a couple of drinks, it's already like 1 foot in the grave or in the jail cell. Because if you had like 3, you would say, I had 3 or 4 beers, let's say. In what scenarios a couple gonna hear a couple of drinks and be like, oh, he meant a tiny glass of cider. Yeah, that's fine, carry on. Also, here's a full list of what's, normally in a Manhattan. I've heard them before, but seeing what they look like now, I could definitely see a little gay priest sipping on this in the corner of a bar.
Were you with friends?
I was with friends, sir.
Okay. Other priests?
With a clerical friend, but not with it wasn't a priest, sir.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it blew as soon as I left downtown La Crosse, sir.
Okay. Can you see the tip of my pen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want you to follow it with your eyes only, not your head, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that part really caught me off guard when the first time I watched it. I know why the editor or whoever made this sped it up, because nobody wants to see this boring part of him, like watching a pen move back and forth. But it's so funny having the officer be really fast, like with the pen, and seeing the priest beady eyes like a rat. Also, that angle is not very flattering. If the camera is 10 pounds, the Wisconsin police body cam at 20.
6, 7, 8, 9. You said 9, sir?
Just like I told you.
9.
10.
Okay, that part, I have to believe is cheating. He's wearing like a massive skirt or garment, whatever they call it, and you can barely see his legs. To be fair, it doesn't matter because, you can still very clearly see, as clear as daylight, that he's stumbling around. Also, much while I bring up this part, rather than later, there's one test that he does that I've never seen before, but it's interesting, where he has him like raise up one leg, the right or the left, whichever, and he has to hold it up, keep it there in place, and count from 1,000 to 1,030, just 30 seconds, whatever, and he has to stay there the entire time, balancing in place. He sort of fucks it up, but I think it was interesting to see regardless.
Can you recite the English alphabet to me without singing it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you do that now for me, please?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, G, K, L, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, M, Y, M, Z, Q, V, W, X,
and there you go, that was a part where it just went awful. If you actually know, that was a part that was clipped and I saw, and it's a mess. I don't get like how drunk you have to be. How do you make the alphabet repeat back on itself? Honestly, I think if the officer knew he was done that bad, he would have saved both himself and the priest's time by making him do that one first. I mean, he failed the first 3 tests, there's no arguing about that, but he failed the simplest one so bad, I feel like any warrant or any superior officer will look at the footage and be like, yeah, let's hold him in the station for tonight. I will say now, however, I've seen so many of these videos, maybe from the channel as well, without knowing, that there's a style where they parrot the last few minutes by showing the officer's point of view of pulling up to the station and escorting the arrestee to the holding cell, which is typically where they become the most violent because it's the last chance to make a run for it before they get thrown to a holding cell. But this guy, this father, bless his heart, he tried to maintain his faith and respect by just doing nothing. I only find that surprising because a guy like this, like such a holy person that would, you know, break his morals by drinking heavily, I would expect him to also give up and just become as aggressive as possible. I mean, they already failed as being as holy as possible. Who cares if they ruin the image one more time by making a run for it?